daddy speak their mind, giving you the tea so you might just get surprised. Could get out of pocket cause we're looking for some change, altering your scope to give you better range. Some can't swallow the truth so they gurgle. We smart and quirky like Urkel. Do you mind real talk and not just chatter? Then come and join the fam and let's talk about what matters.
Tell me, do you mind if I ask a question? Would you mind? I'd like to learn more, it's only right, 'cause you've got something in that soul that I'm dying to know. Would you mind? Do you mind?
Hello! We are back. It's been kind of like almost hectic because of like traffic because the biggie like just ended and stuff. Well, when it was happening, but finally it just ended. So like that's been kind of like an easing moment. Like, you know, I went a couple of times. It was cute.
I decided not to go this year. Besides the food, it's just not really interesting to me. I'm more excited for the holidays coming up.
Period. Oh my, isn't it October?
It is October.
Wait a minute. Now that's spooky.
The way that it got louder.
And if you think you can see my cooter, you can't. Or you can. I mean, like, I meant like, you can't in this video. Like,
So,
yeah.
obviously we're in the spirit of Halloween.
We are Halloween.
I know. I feel so cute. I love costumes. I love dressing up. I love pretending to be something.
Oh, I'm crying.
Just for a day. I have a whole bunch of Halloween like topics. The first one is urban legends and ghost stories. Share your favorite scary tale.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
I still love Hansel and Gretel. I still think it's such a cool little scary tale. There's not many like stories for children that's spooky like that. No, they get away in the cute one, but in the original story, they die. They do not get away.
Oh.
It's supposed to teach them to not
Go into Stranger
Yeah. They just
Kinda
try
like
to
The
make it
Lovely
like
Bones.
Oh my god, The Lovely Bones. What a good one to bring up.
Yeah.
A great scary movie.
What was the question again?
It's just scary tales, very scary.
Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
Because she was so horny and alone. She was ready to fuck a beast. And I relate to that. No.
I'm
Oh my god, we're not
sad.
bestiality. Oh my god. I'm crying.
That's not
Wait,
that's
no,
not-
I don't like my answer. I change it.
Okay.
I'm unwell.
It's such a truth though, that is kind of scary. Like she really was there.
No.
She saw that
She
and said, you know what?
You're not that bad.
He treats me nice.
You saved me from the wolves after she had Stockholm syndrome. If we're gonna really talk about it, let's talk about it.
I guess we could. She did kind of have Stockholm syndrome.
Because she was being held captive, then she ran away, and the wolves were about to eat her, and he came back and saved her, and she was like, "Wait, this is my knight in shining armor."
That's so true. But then I just think of Gaston and like his character and why he's even a thing in the movie, and it's kind of just to prove like she could have picked someone that kind of resembled a strong man and kind of gave off that like but that's not what she wanted.
No.
You know, I never really, not even as a kid, even as an adult, I never really thought of it that way. That's so crazy because she really was trapped there and had no other choice and was about to hook up with a beast.
I have some of my own scary stories.
Ooh,
Do I want to share?
has anything paranormal ever happened to
Low
you?
key?
I would love to hear. I love shit like that.
like,
I'm always
do
interested.
I tell it on the camera though? Like, I don't want the government. You know how I feel about them.
Okay, fine. We don't have to talk about this.
I guess I will say something. Okay, there's like a couple of instances. I'm trying to figure out which one to tell you. So I'll tell you about like my first memorable sleep paralysis. Now that's a scary story, Beach. So I fell asleep this one day. Have you ever experienced sleep paralysis before?
No.
Okay. Imagine being awake, but you're asleep. I mean, there's no other way to like really put it.
Like awake, but you can't move.
But you're asleep.
But you're awake. Like astral projecting? Like, is it like you can see yourself?
It was outside but inside. Like I was still laying down, but I was like almost inside of myself while laying down sleeping. very interesting, very like weird to explain. So I was doing just that, like the sleeping and awake sleeping. So out of the corner of the room, babe. So the room was like this. Door was here, the window was there. I was sleeping this way, which is weird because usually most of my room setups have been like you're not supposed to sleep towards the facing the door. I wasn't facing. Well, technically, I wasn't the direction of sleeping the door. So maybe I don't know. Maybe it was like opening some portal. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But it was scary. Cause out of the corner of the room, it was also the closet, but the closet was closed. But it was a curtain, bitch, a body, a head, a face, particularly evil, bitch. And I don't mean human face either. It was like, if I could draw, you would gag. That's the annoying thing, because I have so many visuals that I wish I couldn't replicate, which is why, shout out to you artists. It's like I noticed it was there, but I was like, okay, like, no. You know what I mean? Like, we're not doing that, but bitch, when I'm telling you I could see it. Like, oh my god, no, like, literally, like, oh. Like it is so crazy. Like, I literally could cry. Every time I saw it, like, I get literally tears in my eyes, because it was that scary. Mind you, I'm sleeping, so I'm not looking, but I'm seeing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I mean, like, you're asleep, but you're awake. Like, because I know I was awake. Like, bitch, like, I'm talking to myself like I'm awake. Like, I know I'm awake, but bitch, I'm asleep. Like, literally, and I couldn't move. Like, ooh, like, my body was stuck, bitch. Oh, but you know, I was like, oh my god, like, this thing was so scary, bitch. Like, oh no, bitch. Like, ooey, like, just imagine, like, something, like, at the edge of your bed, like, staring at you.
Why would I do that? I'm not imagining that shit, bitch.
Bitch.
You're giving me a pretty good picture.
Am I? Okay, good.
I'm good.
I'm telling you.
I'm good.
Evil, bitch.
Terrifying.
Like, evil. I was stuck, bitch. But, you know, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm a big believer in the Lord and all that. So the Lord really does give me power. And I've had, like, really strong moments of things like this. And every time, like, I would just, bitch. Now, I really don't experience that anymore, because I start wailing immediately. I make myself move. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm moving a muscle some way, somehow. Because, like, I feel like that, like, wakes you out of it. Like, if you just move 1 inch, like, it just takes every inch of your willpower that you have, bitch.
That's crazy.
Literally. Oh, my God. And it, like, went over me. Oh, girl. And then that's when I was able to turn around. Which, I don't know why I thought that would make it even better, bitch. What the fuck?
You turned around, like you put your back towards it? Bugging,
right?
Big
like,
bugging. Bitch, yeah. I'm not putting my back towards that shit. You're bugging.
No, I was like, bitch, I can't look at this hole. And now I turn around and all I feel is the whole body. Oh.
Hell no. First of all,
literally,
I would have been like, I can't look at this hole, but I would. I know your hairs are standing up. I would be like, I can't look at this hole, but I'm looking at this hole because I need to know what this hole doing.
No,
that's me.
Literally.
I don't know if I would have been able to turn my back to it.
No, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
No, but that's when it started getting over me, but like, it wasn't over me. Like, oh no, bitch. But then I ended up like falling back asleep, and I woke up the next day scarred.
I didn't have that many paranormal things happen to me, but I remember very clearly, and I'm so happy that there was 4 other people with me. Well, 3 other people. It was me, my brother, my cousin Z, and my other cousin E, and they're brother and sister. So we were always together. And I'll never forget, because our parents literally called us crazy. We're playing a game, we were talking, but we would all just hang out in the room, all 4 of us. And there's a lamp without a lamp cover, bulb, like no ceiling. So the room, like the lamp, we saw it kind of go dim, and we were like, oh, maybe it's dying. Yeah. So we all kind of looked over when the light went out, and then it popped, and then the light came back on, and we were like, what the fuck? It popped? The light popped. Like, it literally went like a little like inside, sparks came out of it. No, sparks came out of the lamp, and then the light, it looked like it was gonna go out, but it came back on. The light comes back on, and a sock flies across the room, and all my cousins are like as children, no, we didn't say anything. Like, no one screamed, no one audibly reacted. We just looked at each other, and I'll never forget the fear that we felt going to our parents and telling them like that happened, and they literally laughed at us. And I'll never forget, like, my parents were drinking and hanging out that night, so they were literally like, these kids are so stupid. Like, there's no way they're telling us this story. Like, they completely dismissed it. And till this day, 26 years old, 27, 28, however old my cousins are, bro, we all still look at each other and we're like, that's so crazy that happened, and we shared that experience, and they still don't validate like what we saw. There was 3 other people in the room, but they still don't believe you. Like, stuff like that is just like crazy to me. But that's the only thing I remember very clearly, and still not having an explanation for ever. That's the only thing. That
random ass sock.
A sock just across the room, so far across the room, like from where the lamp was all the way across the room. Like,
bye.
We were terrified. We all huddled up in the corner so fast. Like, I can't even tell you how fast we went to our parents. And we told them we were scared, like, and they did not believe us, and we were so
Did you guys go back to that room?
We had to. We didn't have no other room to go back to. That's the only spooky thing that's ever happened that I remember.
Yeah. Remember how I was telling you, like, how, like, I just call upon the Lord, like, to give me strength, bitch.
Right.
This was definitely a dream, though. The other one was definitely sleep paralysis. Like, I know the difference, for sure. And I know it's very symbolic, honestly. Like, there's a lot of symbolic meaning behind it, which I could break down, which I might. We'll see how open I'm feeling. So I had lived in, like, what is it called, a duplex? So I lived in a project. So if anybody knows Tokaniki houses, all of the houses are the same.
Those are duplexes.
All of them are the same. So I was living in a Tokaniki house. I was upstairs. So it's nighttime and I walk out of my room. To my left is my brother's room. To the right, there's one room here, which is my mom's room, and then the bathroom. The only light that was on was the bathroom light. Okay? And my mom's in the bathroom, like, blow drying her hair. And I, like, do this, like, look. Like, I'm not facing her. I'm looking this way towards her. And then I get knocked to the ground. Like, I'm, like, on the ground, like, literally, like, looking at her. And I'm, like, stuck. And, like, something's, like, it was scary, bitch. Like, I'm telling you, like, it was an evil-ass voice talking about, like, give me it now. Like, I literally like that. Literally holding my head, like, give me it, like, give me it. I want it now. Like, and I'm like, bitch, first of all, I don't know what the fuck the bitch wanted. And I'm literally calling out to this bitch for help. And this bitch is just, bien linda, blow drying her. I'm like, hell. I'm not even going to get into that because that gets me mad. Like, I think a part of, like, resentment was because of that dream. Like, one day back in the past when I was a really young little child, I mean, I remember something really well, something I don't. Vividly remember, so, like, I had bunk beds. I was in my room by myself. I don't know where my brother was at. I have two brothers that we lived together at the same time, but this was the time where he wasn't born yet, so it was just me and my older brother. So I don't know where he was at, but I was in the room, and we had bunk beds, so I was on a top bed, and I was just hanging out by myself. And I don't know if this was a paranormal type of instance, or if it was just because I was a child that got scared, but I felt evil. I felt like literally an evil presence, like, and I was just terrified. Nothing
was there, but you felt it. And you felt fear.
Mm-hmm. Like
genuine fear.
Oh my God.
You
like,
saw something.
So, literally. So I start screaming, trying to get my mom, like, to come to the, because, bitch, I was not getting down that bunk bed until bitch, because I felt like evil was down there. And this could have been just my childhood.
Like,
my child imagination.
Scared, yeah.
But it was genuinely like, bitch, like, no. I was scared. I was screaming. Bitch, like, there's no way this bitch could not hear me in the small ass apartment that we were living in. There's just no, I was screaming, bitch, for a minute. Just like, I was screaming for so long and so loud that I was like, I was bawling, mind you.
Oh my goodness.
But I was just like over it at that point. Like, damn, this bitch is really just gonna let me die? Like, no, literally. Like, I was bawling, crying, and at that point I was just angry. Cause I'm like, I know this bitch has to hear me.
Yeah.
Like, there is no way you do not hear me. Like, I'm telling you, like, bitch, the neighborhood can hear me. It was loud. Like, I was screaming. And so I think that's, like, that moment is what was tied into this dream where she was right in front of me. And
yeah, because I was going to say, that sounds like symbolism.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like,
so that's why I, like, kind of made that correlation when I was, self-reflecting. And I just started screaming, but not like a scared scream, like a bitch, like, scream, like, and I called upon the Lord, bitch. I was like, like, we're not doing this. And I'm telling you, like, a light literally came in my dream. And I'm like, gave me, like, the strength I needed. It was, like, super, like, there's just those instances where you're like, damn, the Lord really got me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm always repping the Lord. I don't give not one fuck. You could say, oh, bitch, you swear and you're gay. No, yeah, the Lord actually loves the fuck out of me. And I'm telling you that, like, the Lord always comes through, especially in, like, demonic moments.
No, that's a lot. That's intense. That's intense.
Do you have any scary dreams?
I haven't. I feel like I can't remember a lot of my dreams.
I feel like I'm babbling on this entire episode.
Because that was genuinely some interesting shit. Yeah. It's just stuff I've never really hear from people, like, unless I'm watching a YouTube video. I can't really remember having any dreams that really, really, really scared me.
Yeah.
I think I remember having a dream where my mom ended up, like, getting hurt by somebody.
Ooh.
And I remember that really vividly as a kid. And like, I would think about it a lot. Like, what would happen? Like, what would I do? Like, what could I do? So like, I don't remember what it was, but I do remember like my mom being hurt. We were like outside at it, like a lunch table somewhere, and my mom got like hit over the head or something by someone, and that's all I can remember. Like, it's like the dreams that are scary, it's like they were from so long ago that like I can't remember all of the details.
Have you ever heard of quantum leap?
What's quantum leap?
I just heard about that recently. I feel like it's been popping up ever since I've heard about it. It's kind of like where something could have happened in another quantum realm, but like you leaped into the other one where this is happening instead. So it's kind of like multi-universe theory in a sense, but it's like
sick.
Yeah.
I love the idea of like God and stuff. I don't feel like I choose to follow God in the way that everybody else does. I sometimes don't even like to call it God, call them God, whatever. I just like to say the universe a lot. I love the universe. I feel like it's just a more genuine.
That's one of the same thing.
Yes, it is. It really is. And I feel like some people try to like be like, well, that's not it then, because it's not this, it's not that. But whatever. I follow however I follow.
Period.
But yeah, no, religion though did play a big part in like fear for me. Like I didn't feel so much fear until I started going to church. Like genuinely. And I remember like them giving the sermons and like talking about like all of the sins and like saying like talking about the stories where like people would, you know, get stoned, die. Like they talked about Cain and Abel. Like that story really bothered me a lot.
What story is that? The
Cain and Abel story is kind of like two brothers, and one of them kind of just kills the other one out of pure like jealousy.
Oh.
Yeah. Cain and Abel I think is, and I don't know if, I think it's envy.
Yeah,
I think that's the sin. Yeah. It just instilled more fear in me than anything too. But that also could have came from like a place of me just no one ever breaking it down for me. Like I didn't go to like Sunday school where they would break down these parts of the Bible and like, you know, teach you things that are different. I don't know, I didn't really get the full analysis of everything. And I feel like religion is supposed to equal faith, and I feel like sometimes it can be kind of breaking at the same time, which is interesting. It's like really like damaging of like faith is at the same time. I think it can really bring you good, but it can also bring you bad. A gun's only a weapon in somebody's hand. I hate that quote, but I like that quote because it's kind of like interchangeable with certain things. Like the Bible is only a weapon in certain people's hands. Like so is everything else.
It's all about the youth there, honestly. If you guys have any scary, spooky stories that you would like to share with us, please write them down or send us video messages. Don't feel like it's weird to leave something. Like, if you want to tell us a whole story and it's like a long-ass story, I will literally read it.
Please do it. And like, honestly, you never know. You could be the start of a whole segment.
Period.
We start reading people's stories because of yours. Like, you never know. Please send anything in.
Period. It's another dream, like a reoccurring dream sometimes.
How reoccurring is it before you start? Like, does it happen a lot?
No, not anymore. It happened maybe like 3 to 4 times in my life.
That's a lot for a dream.
Period. It was actually Scream. Ghostface.
Oh.
I got stabbed in the back. Bitch, I woke up with the feeling, bitch, that I got stabbed in the back.
It like was the sharp pain?
Yeah. I was so young too. This was on that bunk bed. The same bunk bed. I woke up like, bitch, I woke right up. In pain, not even like, you know how like if you're falling you're like,
yes,
okay, I'm not falling. No, I woke up like, ow, like
those dreams terrifying too. Those falling dreams.
Yeah,
actually, scary dream was something like that where I woke up like those. It's like falling off of a building. Don't know how I got there, but dreams like that where I fall and I wake up like that, terrifying. It literally feels like it's like. Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know how to explain
it better. Like, you jump back into your body.
Like, literally, like, yes, that's so accurate. Like,
same storyline type of vibe happened with that dream, so I always knew how it was going to end. So, like, I always ended up having, like, different endings to it ever since that one, like, end where I literally got fucking stabbed in the back. It was like we were, like, in a movie. I was like, this bitch is about to come out and kill us. Like, I literally jumped out of the window one time. I wasn't, like, jump out, I wake up, fall. No, I just jumped down, like, kind of flew down type of energy. Cause I was like, y'all could die, but I'm gonna be out. Like, no shade. Like, I was like, y'all not listening to me, and I don't know what to tell you, but I gotta get out of here because he gonna get me. But I always woke up before he could get me again. Like, we always ended up in different places. Like, he was still coming for my ass, but I woke up before he could get me.
You know what that sounds like? Have you ever seen Happy Birthday?
But she kept getting killed.
Yeah, that just made me think of it though. Like how we would see him about to kill her. But right when he stabbed her, it would just be another day of her.
Yeah.
Like that kind of gave that energy where it was like it happened and you were.
That's why I gagged when I saw that movie. I'm like, girl, I feel you.
I'm really excited for Smile 2. Super excited. Did you see the promo for that?
I haven't.
They've been doing it during like the VMAs. Can I show you a clip really quick? Can I catch your reaction to this clip? No, for real. I want to see
fine.
it.
Okay,
Yay! She's staring at the camera for 2 hours.
Like that?
Yes, and she did the same thing.
She must have got paid good. It gives me like the clown energy.
Stop the clown epidemic back in what, 2020? That was horrible.
Like that was the actual time.
Yeah, like there was just people running around in clown costumes. Did you ever see one around here? I actually did. There was literally at least 1 or 2 adults that would consistently be in clown costumes in South Holyoke when this was happening.
That wraps up our spooky season episode.
I love Halloween. I can't wait to see all your costumes.
If you're wondering what I am, this was my attempt at a burlesque outfit.
Rest in peace to Maggie Smith, Professor McGonagall. She passed away recently, so I was like, let me be a Hufflepuff.
Make sure to follow all our social media accounts, which will be posted down in the description box. And yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Bye.